Step number 25, the big one, past relationships. Don't we love them, eh? Don't we love our past relationships? I know some of you now must be thinking it's touching a bit of a nerve. We put some of those relationships in the past, but you know something? Our past relationships has made us who we are today. They've contributed significantly, whether it was bad or whether it was good. And what are you going to do about that? If you're going to allow that to have a negative effect on you, you're just going to carry that from relationship to relationship. And we need to get you working on that. I want you to reflect on your past relationships, just for the minute. What complaint would your exes have about you? If I was to interview maybe the last couple, let's say the last 2 or 3, because I'm assuming we're all mature people here, and we've had, exes in the past. If I was to interview your last 2 or 3, your last 3 exes, what would be the number one complaint they would have about you? Do you think there'd be a pattern there? How do you feel about the breakups that you've had? Are there some that you're still holding on to? Are there some that you're angry about? Disappointed? Anxious? Wish that you didn't meet them? Are you fully over them as well? Because as you know, if you haven't been fully over them, or you're in that place, then it's going to cause problems. So, I believe that when you're in love with somebody and you meet somebody else, there's a part of you that still has a little thing for that previous partner, whether it's a little 5%. I don't believe that we wipe it 100% clean, depending on how the relationship was. But you might have a soft spot for that person, which is fine. That will serve you better than being angry with them and hating and all those kind of negative associations. So are you fully over them? And is it all about you? What I mean by that is, whatever's going on, deal with it and then move on and create the opportunity for the next relationship to come into your life, to blossom. What have you learned about you so far? Do you keep attracting the same person? Keep going through the same situation? Keep attracting the same type of person and you just don't know why? And there's a reason for that. Because you've attracted them into your life for whatever reason, whether it's the same places or you're looking for a certain type that's not serving you. So you need to look at what your attraction strategy is and what's going on there. And the only way you're going to know is by reflecting on your past relationships. What went wrong? Why did it not work out? Was there a pattern? Was you ready? Was you tolerating a lot of things that you shouldn't have been? I bet you stayed in those relationships longer than you should have done. We've all been there, including myself. Been in relationships where you look back and think, I should have left that relationship a good year ago. But we stay in it for the wrong reasons. Fear, neediness, lonely, don't want to be alone. So many relationships that are like that. I want you to always strive to understand and work on yourself. Reflect, read books, listen to personal development products, and take responsibility. Get a life coach, get a relationship coach, whether it's not me or whoever it is. Get somebody to be your mentor, to coach you, counsel you, give you therapy, development. Because you have to start developing yourself to let go of that, anything that you've got there. And the last thing is avoid blaming. It's so easy to blame. When we blame, we're not taking responsibility. And we feel powerful. But deep down we know we're afraid. We're scared. So we need to avoid blaming. take responsibility of what's happened, whether it's good or bad, and avoid blaming the other person, because the other person's most probably blaming you, or may not even know that you're blaming them. And look at it from their point of view. And I know it's hard sometimes, but this helps you let go and move on to future relationships that can serve you and make you happy for the rest of your life. So remember, work on your past relationships.